all the countries involved. And if you are watching with us from all the way in the West, welcome. This is Asian Mobile Legends esports action for you. And as my partner mentioned, this is going to be an elimination round. Both teams fighting so dearly for their tournament life, and this is going to be a best of three. Game one here, it's going to be Geek Fam on the play. Evos answering back. First bans here, at least for Geek Fam, going to be the Ling and the Popol and Koopa. For Evos, it's going to be Kaja and Valir.
And you would typically see the Kaja being banned out because a Ling is supposed to be in their mids. But Evos SG might actually opt to go for a Claude pickup here. Geek would try to respond with that. An Esmeralda first pick, probably. We've seen that coming. But a Selena and Natalia is open and available for picking here for these guys.
For sure, for sure. You just mentioned all of the highly contested heroes. Maybe save for the Valir, which has been banned out. This is going to be good. Ozoroveki on the Claude would do wonders. It's a safe bet. I mean, usually these days, the cores are super spelled out, except for maybe when they go for an Esmeralda core. But that aside, this Claude is so hard to fail, especially with Kaja being banned out. There's very little that can really pin down Dexter's partner here, or the owner of Dexter, if you will. But yeah, nonetheless, there you go. We mentioned the Esmeralda picked up here by Evos, already committing to this. Again, could still be up in the air whether this is the core or a side laner. And they said no to the Thumbs, which I believe Geek Fam should pick up here.
They're going to be resorting into a Basha and the Thumbs, yeah.
No counter. No counter for the Thumbs. There you go. They pick it up themselves. Solid. I believe that's going to be Zorn on the Basha.
Yeah, they're trading it up. They're trading up the information game for a solid side laner. The other reliable side laners that Evos can pick up here would be either an X-Borg or a Jawhead, or get a Gushin. But that won't be for until the 4th and the 5th picks here for Evos, because if they decide to pick up Gushin here, they would all automatically be telegraphing their move.
Yeah. I'm now second guessing a Uranus pickup. Ooh, I guess they're gonna roll the dice here, because the Basha here could stop the Uranus from regenerating if ever he does get on them. But I guess Basha's target is gonna be elsewhere, so Evos is thinking it's fine. We'll keep the Uranus here. Solid side laner, very, very independent. As we go into the second phase of bans here. So far, Evos still missing their core, unless it is going to be the Esmeralda. And on the other end, Geek Fam needs a good support. They have their frontliner. They got Basha. Ooh, nice cover up on the Jawhead. Yeah, Geek Fam can choke out the cores.
Oh, look at this, though. Carry is open for taking here for Evos. They can take Carry as their core if they are going to be running that. And Carry would be able to at least shred down the armor or the HPs here of Basha and Thumbs as well. And that is always crucial in terms of a big team fight, because you automatically assume that Basha and Thumbs would be able to just sustain themselves in the team fights and provide a lot of coverage here for the team. They are going to be prioritizing the Atlas, though, because they are lacking a solid tank.
Yeah, good call on Geek Fam locking up that Kufra. And I think I'd rather deal with an Atlas than a Kufra. The Kufra can really just catch you off guard at such interesting angles. But an Atlas, it doesn't care if you see it or not. It will get you. But then again, it's very honest. It comes at you at a solid pace. And to some extent, it's more telegraphed than a well-placed Tyrant's Rage. So I can understand. Now, Nomad, they flash us this Gushin. Oh! Alright, very lethal last two picks here for Geek Fam with the Gushin and the Farsa. So they've got a solid amount of range here. Actually, just amazing range. Dominus on the Gushin, able to just move around as he pleases. But their only real burst targets here would be Selena so far.
Not feeling the Granger pickup, but that Granger does provide a lot of long-range engagements here. And there you go. Just like what we mentioned, Carry's going to be more effective in this lineup by Evos SG, because they have their Uranus, which is, I guess I could say technically a soft counter against Carry, because Uranus is inherently tanky, and Carry can just shred down the HPs real fast. But it's going to be a battle of item spikes here, and whoever reaches their item spikes work first will get game number 1. And now we will be focusing our attention on the Claude and on the Carry.
With that being said, I gotta ask you, which one you feeling, man? Evos or Geek Fam?
I'm leaning towards Evos here just because it's the safer lineup, but Geek Fam also has a lot of merits here going into the matchup. Yeah, they got the Thumbs, which can really out-sustain Esmeralda for most part. Gushan's gonna be in the back lines trying to pick up Carry, or I don't know, for the hell of it, try to burst down Esmeralda if Esmeralda isn't expecting Gushan from coming in. And the Farsa will be the safest long-distance engagement that Geek Fam has. So there's still a lot of merit here for these guys. And moving into the game, it's anybody's game. I'm still going to be leaning towards Evos here, though.
Yeah, I will agree, because really, that Gushan pick, it's still 50-50 to me, man. There's so many things that could go wrong with the Gushan pickup. But, again, fortune favors the bold, and if Geek Fam can ride this out, maybe they can catch Evos off guard. So here we go. In mid, they throw out Arts first for the wave clear, while Rumple and Zorn go ahead and peek into the orange buff and let it go. I think they just feel that Arts needed a little bit of backup, as Zorn gets a couple of stuns there on to JPL. Interestingly here, it's Rumple on the Baksha and Zorn on the Farsa. So they're showing a little bit of flexibility here. Zorn, we're usually seeing as a great tank player now on that Farsa. Oh my god, Nomad, Evos took both Lethal Wanderers. That's double Walkie Grass.
Double Walkie Grass and double the EXP and gold that they're going to be getting. It's not big, but it's still significant that they took those away. Gold and EXP is important in this game now more than ever, since it is going to be Potato and Ozoroveki trying to hit their early game power spikes.
You know what? Looking at it now, Ozoroveki, he wants to just... Actually, you know what? Never mind. I just noticed he was on a bounty hunter. Dominus, you're going to be seeing a lot of trouble, and he goes down in bottom. First blood, big 3-man rotation. I was expecting it to be 4. Usually we see 4 players committed to such a big move, but I guess they have other plans up top. Potato and JPL putting so much pressure on Arts. But look at this now. The fight continues down bottom. Oh,
yeah, Ozoroveki in a bad spot. Will not be able to be MI out of there, but Soul's going to be forced back.
Gonna be enough.
It's going to be enough. Barely makes it out unscathed. Even in the mid lane, Zorn will try to make it out of the game.
Oh!
But no birdies available here for Zorn.
And the Evos here just using the fundamentally more sound and safe lineup to apply pressure on essentially this fragile set of heroes that Geek Fam has fielded in this game 1 so far. Less than 3 minutes in, and we're already 2 kills ahead. And look at this, there's a fight in
Rumple.
Geek Fam's side of the jungle. Oh, Rumple popping the Rejuvenate, but they get hit with the Fatal Links. That's a 2 for none here for Evos SG, and then Arrow hits Arts. Arts not gonna get away. That's a double, I believe, for JPL. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be a 0-5 advantage for Evos SG.
Yeah, already 3 minutes of the game, we're seeing a 2,000 gold advantage here, and that is all thanks to the fact that Evos SG is, just like what you said, a fundamentally sound lineup, and they will be able to secure this turtle too without any problems. Soul, low on HP, almost gets taken out by Dominus though. Manages to make it out unscathed. Dominus.
He misses the execute. I see he clicked it, and then I guess it didn't finish off Soul.
Man, it's is it pressure?
I guess. I mean, this is Geek Fam we're talking about. We've seen them come back from worse situations, and so far, 1 turret taken up top, and Arts is just clogging up that hole in the Geek Fam ship as we speak. But yeah, it's going to be a tough life here for Ozorovecki, but some silver lining here, a little bit of a hope. He hasn't died, so it's not bad, but it's not good just yet.
And there's still signs of life here. Dominus needs to make sure that he can go for the proper assassinates. And speaking of assassinates, they're gonna try to go for Soul. There goes the Sword Spike. Sword Spike's not the full combo is not gonna be enough. But here comes the rest of Evos to back him up. Goes for the Fatal Links, catches Dominus, and he's gonna be paying the price for that. Zorn and the others are gonna have to walk away here. JPL in the back lines will try to assassinate somebody there, but it's not gonna be successful. Zorn's gonna get taken out as well.
That's a 2 for none here. And the push continues. Rumpel taking quite a bit of damage from Potato alone. That's Potato alone with an orange buff on him. And this carry is sitting at a 2-0-1. Under 5 minutes. You know what? It feels like we're at least approaching 10 with the way Evos has been playing. And, oh, here we go. Nice jump in. JPL taking quite a bit of damage. Pokemon looking low as well. There's an arrow thrown out by JPL to stop the bleeding as Soul is going to disengage. Arts popping the Quadrant Inferno, and that's going to be a skirmish canceled here. All right, Zorn wants more. Eon's recall canceled. That's not a good bush to do it in, man. And he goes off. All right, so far, that could have gone so much worse for Evos. So this is the best that they could have done is to not have gotten killed, and they just go on and move to the next objective, which is the turtle. And wow, Potato taking it solo.
And Carry doesn't even need to join the team fight just yet. Potato will just have to focus on farming up. Speaking of farming up, Dominus is slowly being farmed here by Evos SG, currently sitting at a 0-2-0, almost also getting caught there. JPL, Abyssal Arrow, and the aggression will not secure anybody. But yeah, Carry just needs to play it safe. Just keep farming, just keep pushing the turrets. This is how they're winning the game. They're just playing it fundamentally sound, just like how fundamentally sound their composition is.
And again, the gambit on the Dominus Gushon, man. It's such a coin flip, right? At this point, 7 minutes, you're supposed to see at least a couple of kills on the Gushon, right? As soon as he hits level 4, the Incandescence is supposed to at least confirm a kill or two. But, you know, Geek Fam here, they struggle to at least score 1, right? And they're down 7. So, with that being said, especially with the front line of Evos SG, that is Eon, Soul, and Pokemon, I find it hard to be Dominus at this point.
Yeah, and what is Dominus at right now? He doesn't have his concentrated energy yet. He doesn't have a Calamity Reaper even just yet. He's not going to be much of an impact in the team fights. And as I say that, a team fight is breaking out. Nice Fatal Links connecting onto 2, but the damage output is not there just yet. Carry, Potato's going to be in the back lines. Rumpel's going to melt. JPL going to dive in. Onto Dominus. Will be absorbing that turret aggro. But it doesn't matter. That is a 2-for-3 trade. A positive trade here by Evos SG, as well as a turret going down. Potato should be able to take care of Zorn and Arts, but instead going to be playing it safe because the mid lane turret is going to be the next agenda here on their list.
It's 3 for 2, and oh my god, Pokemon just jumps on Zorn. What are you doing? Don't you dare pop the Feather Death Strike in my face. They turn it into a 2 for 4. Plus 2 turrets. Great conversion here by Evos SG. Now they're up about 10,000 gold, if I'm not mistaken, just under maybe. And Dominus finishes off Soul down bottom. Okay, I think Soul stayed a little too long there, or I guess with the help of Ozorovecki. But key to that big trade was that they took down Ozorovecki. All right, Ozorovecki not having a good time already, could not farm up as well as the Potato. Being killed here, it's such a great factor to pin down Geek Fam even more in this 8-minute, 30-second game.
They're being pinned down on all fronts. They're stuck with their inhibitor turrets, and they need to find a way to push out. They need to contest the Lord, though. That's a very valuable objective, because any HPs being ticked down from the turrets would just mean disaster for them, because Potato can just really split push without any problems with what Potato currently has. Endless Battle, Windtalker, transitioning into a potentially gonna go for a Golden Staff and quite a few. Or actually. Well, let's go back there. Like, we'll get back there when we can because Evos SG is going to be sieging up this bottom lane turret. I'm gonna try to move forward to the mid lane.
They're just keeping the pressure up. 30 seconds away from Lord, and this is, I believe, the right decision to just stay in the lanes, take up what's left of their jungle, and oh, wait, JPL gets caught out by one charge. Aeon with the one-man Fatal Links, Potato finishing off Zorn, and Ozoroveki doing his best here, but Rumpel is shredded down by Potato, and up next is going to be Arts. That's a triple for the carry, and Dominus left alone with Ozoroveki, neither of which in great form to defend. And they're going to penetrate down bottom. That's a third down. Ozoroveki up next here. Oh, you see that? Just 2 shots from Potato is going to hurt that bad. Dominus bursted down here by Pokemon, and it's over just like that, Nomad. Game 1 goes to Evos SG.
Man, it